Hey guys, Nick from Deathlike Reviews here. Today I've got a redo of a video from, I believe it was my second video actually. We're going to redo my cassette collection because I wasn't too happy with that video and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I think it could be a much better video. We're also going to do a bit of a giveaway, and yeah, that's what the plan is for tonight. For those of you who can barely hear what's in the background, let's see. Oh, I should get that rid. We're listening to Valiant with Ancestral Origins. Really been getting into Valiant the past couple of months. They are, oh, I should say, he is an amazing musician. It's a one-man project from, I want to say, the Taos area in New Mexico, here in the States. Getting stuff arranged properly here. Should have done this before I started. Got a couple stacks here, and the giveaway item. So let's see. We're gonna start off with this. First up, still got this Vlad Tepes La Muerte Luna. Not much to say about this. If you like them, you like them. You hate them, you hate them. I go between both. They're all right. They're not my favorite. If you don't know who Vlad Tepes are, they are a part of the Legion Noir black metal scene out of France in the 90s. These are obviously, I believe these are dubs of original pressings, because these look very bootleggy. This one seems more legit than my other Vlad Tepes cassette, but you can't tell because this, actually I'll hold the papers up side by side real quick. This is more like traditional shiny paper, whereas this is more, this one here is more printer paper. And I don't remember which cassette went where. Anyway, continuing with the Vlad Tepes thing, or Vlad Tepes, however you want to say it, we have Vlad Tepes with the return of Rest, I think, if I'm correct, because on the cassette it just says the return of the, which is very, very helpful. Again, the insert seems very homemade. Really just utter crap quality. But it sounds alright. I mean, if you know what Vlad Tepes sounds like, then you know what I mean. They're very, very, very underproduced. Yeah, very good stuff if you like that ilk of bands. So that's a good word. Next up in that lane, still in that lane, is a band from the US. I forget where. This is Black Pentagram Cult with No Mercy Shown. This is very, very raw black metal. Really good stuff, actually. I haven't listened to this in a minute, but this is definitely a home production because it's not a pro-printed cassette. It's still really good. This is copy 108 out of 500. Not that you care about that. J-card is very nicely put together. Some band photos, whatnot. This is released on Thorn Laceration Records. Can't tell you the year because they didn't put it on here. I don't get why record labels don't do that more often. Yeah, if you can find a copy of this, I highly recommend it. It's really good. Not trying to blow too fast through stuff here. see. Next up, we got Persecutor with Ice Wars. This is really good. Kind of black metal. I don't play this too much because this cassette's a bit old. I might, next time I play it, I might dub it onto something else. Something a little newer, just because I don't want to wear it out completely. Boy, that does not want to come out of there. This is put out on Interior Misery Records. You can see it. This is 33 out of 100. Again, not that you really care. I don't know too much about this band, to be perfectly honest. I do know that they're good and that I like them. And I also know that I should really thank Lonnie for sending me this in one of her most recent trades. But yeah, there's Persecutor with Ice Wars. Next up, we're gonna do a bootleg here that I know for sure is a bootleg because I was told it was. It is Death, Scream, Bloody Gore, and also you can tell it's a bootleg just by looking at that cover and the cassette. But it plays. It sounds really good. I enjoy it. Glad to have it. And I didn't have to pay a fortune for it either. But yeah, I don't think I really need to say too much about this album. Good stuff. Check it out if you haven't. But I don't know why you haven't. So, yeah. See, we're gonna switch gears here from death metal to oh crap! Just dropped that. Temple of Void with Lords of Death. Sorry you couldn't see that for a second. Excuse me. This is really good doom metal. This is pro printed. Nice purple cassette. I haven't spun this in a while, but it's really good stuff. And the J card is really nicely done. This came out in 2017 on Words and Music. Oh no, this came out in 2017 on Shadow Kingdom Records put this out. Now, I'm not the hugest fan of doom or stuff in that realm of music because I get a little bored with it, but this is good. If you like Fister or Evoken, you'll probably like this if you haven't heard of it. But if you've heard of those two bands, you've probably heard of Temple of Void, so I don't know what I'm saying. Next up is, actually these next two things are Metalhead Box exclusives. And that is Massacre, The Second Coming on pro printed black cassette. Sorry if I keep looking at the end. I learned about how you tell if you can record over something or not. Not bad to record over this. Very minimalistic J card. Again, this is only limited to this is the only way you can get this, or this version of it, is if you were subscribed to the Metalhead Box, which I was, and I was very glad to receive this. I am not the biggest fan of their albums. Their albums are kind of meh, if you ask me, but this demo is really good. Next up is another Metalhead Box exclusive. And some people like this, some people don't. I kind of go between liking it and not, and that is Dimmu Borgir's Eonian on a Blood Red Pro printed cassette. Sorry, I just threw that at you. A little card telling me Metalhead Box exclusive. J card is pretty well put together on a nice thick card stock. I don't play this too often because I am not really a fan of newer Dimmu Borgir stuff. I think my favorite album from them is Stormblast. After that, I just kind of lost interest in what they were doing. So, not to sound like a black metal elitist jerk or anything, but I just don't like their new stuff that much. So we're down to our last 3 items. 2 of them are in my collection, and 1 of them could be in yours. That is Redux with Forgotten Legends. I don't want to say Forgotten Paths, but that's Sayor. Also, how do you say that band's name? Is it Sayor or Soar? On a nice gold pro-printed cassette. These were done. Both of these albums that I got here were done by Miguel at Dread Records, and he if you've ever ordered from him before, you know he does a really good job. Number 75 out of 100. His J cards are what I love, the way he does his J cards. They're really nice. They're good quality paper, good quality print, and his tapes are just amazing. These are both these things I have from him are classics, so I don't really need to say too much about them. Yeah, Forgotten Legends. I just put that in the records. Forgotten Legends by Drew is amazing. If you like atmospheric black metal, you'll love that, but most of you have already heard of Drew. Also, shout out to Drakir for his new album. It's amazing. Definitely check it out. And next up, we have Graveland, the Celtic Winter. Don't really feel that I need to say too much about this. Also, done by Dread Records. My copy is 12 out of 100. Again, not that you really care about that. Don't really need to show you this, but J-Card's done, again, really well. Got that nice Dread Records logo there, along with band photos. And I forgot how much I really like this Valiant album. Anyway, I don't really need to say too much about this because it's Graveland and this demo is amazing. So that's the last of the cassette collection. Now, we're going to do something a little bit different. There is this page on Instagram called Mega Metal Mixtape Exchange that I found through Brain Smasher on YouTube. If you don't know what Mega Metal Mixtape Exchange is it's a monthly or bi-monthly kind of Secret Santa thing, but with mixtapes. Basically, you send him what band, you enter in the comments, and he sends you a list of criteria you need to fill out, which is what you would get as a band tattoo and other things like that. And then you make a mixtape and you exchange it with someone. But in the process, I was thinking, it'd be cool to do a giveaway, this kind of like Brain Smasher did. So I have made a copy of this just for you. You can win this. This is my mixtape, and I did this as bare minimum as possible. Track list is not done really well. That's not my handwriting. But you can win this. I think I'm going to leave this open, let's say, till next Sunday. And all you got to do to win it is say I want in and what your favorite black metal band is. Anyway, yeah, just do that in the comments. I'll give it a little heart to let you know that you're in. And yeah, that's what I got for you in this one.